Oh, I left that up? Oh, I'm so bad. Hey, guys. I need to... Oh, I forgot to post them live. Shoot. Here we go. I think today is just going to be a little bit of layout work. We're going to do some laying out of some stuff. I gave someone something they logged off, so I'm going to reduce how much I gave them because I actually need some of it now that I think about it. Take that. We're going to take this. So I just want to be fast about it. I torched this whole area for her. Just me casually harassing a lady on stream. Where's the... There it is. I want the other half back. I still need some. Here we go, go on an adventure. Actually, I got enough height. I can coast all the way to the Mushroom Island. That was pretty slick. I don't know about you, but I felt like that was slick. I had to repair these wings. Does anyone? Nope. Fine by me. Gotta get to the church for the daily Bible reading. Hey, Leona, you want to join me? For like a minute while I read a whole bunch of the Old Testament? It's gonna be very fun. That's not where I'm at. This is where I'm at. I'm gonna take that as a no. Genesis 8 through 10:32. Then God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the animals that were with him in the ark. And God made a wind pass over the earth. There's so much reading today. And the water subsided. Sheesh! I got 2.5 pages worth of reading. I got 4 pages worth of reading. The fountains of the deep and the windows of the heavens were also stopped, and the rain from the heavens were restrained. And when the waters receded continually from the earth, at the end of the 150 days, the waters decreased, and the ark rested on the 7th month, and the 17th day of the month, on the mountains of Ararat. And the waters decreased continually until the 10th month. In the 10th month of the first day of the month, on the tops of the mountains were seen. So it came to pass by the end of the 40 days that Noah opened the window of the ark which he had made. Then he sent out a raven which kept going to and fro until the waters had all dried up from the earth. He also sent out from himself a dove to see if the waters had receded from the face of the ground. But the dove found no resting place for the sole of her foot. She returned into the ark to him. For the waters were on the face of the whole earth, so he put out his hand and took her. And he drew into the ark, and he drew her into the ark himself. And then he waited yet another 7 days, and then again he sent out the dove from the ark. Then the dove came back to him in the evening, and behold, a freshly plucked olive leaf was in her mouth. And Noah knew that the waters had receded from the earth, so he waited yet another 7 days, and he sent another dove, which did not return again to him any more. And it came to pass that in the 601st year, in the 1st month of the 1st day of the month, that the waters were dried up from the earth. And Noah removed the covering of the ark and looked, and indeed the surface of the ground was dry. And in the 2nd month, on the 27th day of the month, the earth was dried. Then God spoke to Noah, saying, Go out of the ark, and you and your wife and your sons and your sons' wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing of all flesh that is with you, birds and cattle, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, so that they may abound on the earth and be fruitful and multiply on the earth. So Noah went out, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives, every animal, every creeping thing, every bird, and every whatever. It actually says, and whatever creeps on the earth, according to their families, went out from the ark. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and took out every clean animal and every clean bird, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. And the Lord smelled a soothing aroma. Then the Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake, although the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth, nor will I again destroy every living thing as I have done. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, winter and summer, and day and night shall not cease. Did I remember to update the stream title to saying the 5th? Yes, I did. Okay. That was just something that randomly popped in my head. I have so much more reading. So much more! There's a lot of reading every day if you want to get through the Bible in a year. So God blessed Noah and his sons, and said to them, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and the fear of you and the dread of you shall be on every beast of the earth, on every animal of the air, on every move on the earth, and all of the fish of the sea. They are given into your hand. Every moving thing that lives shall be food for you. I have given you all things, even as the green herbs, but you shall not eat of the flesh with its life that is its blood. Surely for your lifeblood I will demand a reckoning. From every hand of every beast I will require it, and from the hand of man, from the hand of every man's brother, I will require the life of man. Whoever sheds man's blood, by man his blood shall be shed, for the image of God he is made man. And as for you, be fruitful and multiply, bringing forth abundantly in the earth and multiply in it. I want to do that. Single ladies, I'm looking over at you. Then God spoke to Noah and said to his son, saying, And as for me, behold, I establish my covenant with you and your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds, the cattle, and the beasts of the earth with you, of all that go out of the ark, every beast of the earth. Thus I establish my covenant with you. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, "This is the sign of my covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be the sign for the covenant between me and the earth." See, God made the rainbow, so therefore not gay. "It shall be when I bring a cloud over the earth that the rainbow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. The waters shall never again become a flood to destroy all flesh, specifically all flesh. The rainbow shall be in the cloud, and I will look on it, remember that everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of the earth and all flesh that is on the earth." So right here it says, because I've heard some people argue, oh, God didn't flood the whole earth. It literally says, never again become a flood to destroy all flesh. He literally said that he destroyed all flesh except for like Noah and the people on the ark. Some people can't read. Neither can I, but you know. "And God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant between which I have established between me and the flesh that is on the earth. Now the sons of Noah who went out from the ark was Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham was the father of Canaan. And these were the sons of Noah, in which populated the whole earth. In which from these the whole earth was populated. And Noah began to be a farmer, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine, and he was drunk, and became uncovered in his tent. And Ham and his father, and Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brothers outside. But Shem and Japheth took a garment, laid it on both their shoulders, and went backwards and covered the nakedness of their father. Their faces were turned away, and they did not see their father's nakedness. So Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done to him. And he said, cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants he shall be to his brethren. And he said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. May God enlarge in Japheth, and may he dwell in the tents of Shem, and may Canaan be his servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years, so all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. Chapter 10. Now this is the genealogy of the sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and all the sons were born after them, the flood. Are you kidding me? You're ruining my immersion! My immersion. Give me a second. I keep hitting tab like someone's going to join the server and I'm not going to notice. That I did not mean to take. I'm going to delete that real quick. This, delete, delete. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Back to what I was reading. The sons of Japheth were Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Meshech, and Tyrus. The sons of Gomer were Ashkenaz, Rephat, and Togama. And the sons of Javan were Eliash, Tarkish, Kittim, and Dodanim. From these were the coastlands people of the generation. From these, the coastland people of the Gentiles were separated into their lands, everyone according to his language, according to their families, according to their nations. The sons of Ham were Cush, Mizam, Put, and Canaan. The sons of Cush were Seba, Havilah, Sabata, Rama, and Shebekat. And the sons of Rama were Sheba and Denan. Cush begot Nimrod. That one I know. And he began to be a mighty one on the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Therefore it is said, like Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord, and the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. From that land he went to Assyria and built Nineveh, both Ir, Kala, Rezna, between Nineveh and Kala, which is the principal city. Mizraim begot Ludim, Anamim, Lahabim, Naft, Uhim, Nephoth. I that was all one word, but I couldn't. Nephutim, Pathrusim, and Casluhim, from whom came the Philistines and the Caphtorim. Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn, and Heth, the Jebusites, and the Amorite, and the Geshite, the Hivites, the Arkites, and the Sinites, and the Archivites, and the Zemarites, and the Hamathites. Afterwards, the families of the Canaanites were dispersed. And the borders of the Canaanites was from Sidon as you go towards Gerar as far as Gaza, then as you go towards Sodom and Gomorrah and Admah and Zeboim, as far as Lasha. These were the sons of Ham according to their families, according to their languages, and according to the lands of their own nations. And the children were born also to Shem, and the father of the children of Eber, the brothers of Japhet, and elders. The sons of Shem were Elam, Asher, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram were Uz, Hul, Gether, and Mash. Arphaxad begot Salah, and Salah begot Eber, and Eber was born to two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for his days on the earth were divided, and his sons' names and his brothers' names was Joktan. And Joktan begot Alamad, Shalef, Zarmeveth, Jeram, Hadaram, Azul, Daikala, Obal, Abimael, Sheba, Ophir, Havilah, and Joab. Or Jobab? I'm going to just say Joab. All these were the sons of Joktan, and their dwelling places were of Mesha, as you go towards Sephar, the mountains of the east. These were the sons of Shem, according to their families, according to their languages, according to their lands of their own nations. These were the families of the sons of Noah, according to their generations, and the nations of which the nations were divided on the earth after the flood. Woo! That was like 2.5 pages. The rest of this is a page and a half for today's reading. Oh boy. Oh, that was so much. That took 10 minutes. And I felt like I was going pretty quick too. Like, I don't think that was fast. Just the genealogies and like kings, or not kings, what is it? There's a couple others that have like genealogies and they're just so annoying. Like, I'm not trying to hate on the genealogy. I get it, dude. That's your family. You want to talk about your family. I understand that. Understand that I don't have the brain cells to understand you. Is there anything in here that I need to go? Nope. We're good. Wait, that's my shulker. Herter. Okay. I need to work on this a little bit, but it's coming along quite nicely. I don't expect to have anyone stop by my stream today, but if you do, hello. And if you're watching the VOD, hello. If you're watching the VOD, say that I watched the VOD. Okay, if you're watching this VOD, I don't know why you would, but put in the comments section something like, what's 9 plus 10, or I watched the VOD. Those are the keywords I'm looking for. Boop. Boop. There we go. So that, and then I need, where is it? Birch leaves, spruce leaves. Let's just grab all the leaves. Is there any more leaves in here? No, there's not. There's not really a lot of leaves. Okay, let's start tossing stuff in. I already have enough of these. So those can be put into the mulch pile. These go in here. I need that much kelp? Why do I have so much kelp? Same with pink petals. A lot of these can actually go into this box. I don't really want to put more in there. But I still haven't found. Let me grab all the flowers. I'm gonna grab all the flowers. Everything else that's not a flower. Grab all the flowers. The sapling. These are the flowers. Nope, I got more flowers. There's more flowers. No flowers. That's cactus flower. I'll count that. Go over to this barrel. Let's put all the flowers that I can into here. And then since this is also dyes, we'll put the rest of the flowers in here. That looks decent enough for what I'm going for. Not really too picky on this. That's a lot of blue dye. Why do I have so much blue dye? That's odd. Why do I have green dye in there? I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna put this away. Put that barrel away. So I need you. I don't really care. I'm just gonna yeet those there. Let's grab a little bit more cobble. And then I think I'm going to need more slabs and stairs right now. So we're going to take these, turn these into slabs. So you shouldn't have any more cobblestone slabs in here. Don't see any. I got plenty of stairs, so let's grab those. Bam, bam. Gravel. I'm going to need some more tuff. Which would be this one. Let's grab a stack there. Max out that. Grab these 9, and then turn these into stairs. And then andesite, I'm going to need half a stack of andesite. Yeah, and then we're going to take this half stack, go like that, turn that into slabs, and then turn these into stairs. Looks decent enough, and then let's just grab a little bit more gravel. Like that. Okay. So I have 2 things planned for today, sort of. Do I need you right now? Let's just grab it anyways. So I got 2 things planned. One is the path up the hill. And then I kind of want to build a little blacksmith over here, like a little village house. And then a little fisherman's hut over there. But this path needs to go forward this way. And then that way. And I think I'll push this whole path over to this way 1, and then I'll put a house over here. So I think that's what I'm going to work on. Since I'm planning on already undoing this strip, but I still want it to be here, I'll just hoe it now. And then I don't know about that path. But I don't like that it's not even, so I'll probably just even it out anyways. Oh. These ones might actually turn the water. Yeah. Let's just not hydrate you. There we go. And then these will turn back in the dirt slowly, and then grass. So the mountain hill, or the path's going to go up like that, and then I wanted to go up that way. So what I need to do, the reason why I have all this stuff, is because this is how I'm going to be lighting it up and stuff. That. So let's go. So I can put stairs here. Do stairs on this one. And then for this, I don't want to do this. Do I want to go slabs up here, stairs? Stairs? Do I want to go double stairs there? I don't really want to. I kind of want to curve this out. I don't want this to be as steep. So I don't like steep elevation changes like this. Put slabs there and then go double stair here. Oh, I don't think that'll look very good. Let's go stair, stair, stair. You know what? We're just going to have a lot of stairs here. So we're going to have 3 sets of stairs. And then this can be slabs. I cut that back. Slabs there. Okay, let's grab my slabs while I'm thinking about it. My slabs and stairs. So let's go and move this like that. Let's go upstairs, stairs, stairs. So this first section is going to be like this. That? No. Go there, and then slabs here. Go all the way to here, slabs up. This can be stairs. Up. I think that's going to be slabs. So let's start working in some slabs. There's that. This is going to be normal, and then slabs up, 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 up. I don't want it to be too similar. Slabs, and then because I want this to be a little bit of a smoother transition, it'll be like that. That looks decent. Up, and then this one can be a slab again. We're gonna go bam, bam, bam. It's the same as this, but I don't really care for that. And now, yeah. Now this is gonna be more, this stretch is probably gonna be more stairs than slabs. It's gonna come up like this. And then go that way. I don't know what's going to go out that way either. Oops. But we're doing some planning at least. So now that we got that done, let's grab this, this, and that. Look at how much of that's already converted over. That's perfect. Do. That looks pretty decent. And then we'll go doot. Bap bap. Bap bap. Pow. Boop. Yeah. Up to here. That's just one block. That's gonna be simple. That I have to go diagonal from there, so I can go bam bam. Weird little circular pattern thing going on. From there, I can go boop. So I can't go here or any of these, so that has to be the other one. This one's gonna be that. I don't know if I'm going to start going there yet, so we're going to go with andesite, then these, as we always do. Always cobble first, andesite the breakup into smaller sections, and then the other items. That. Still big enough, I think that's fine. Bam, bam. Pow. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. That looks decent. Boop, boop. Can't go there. I don't think I want that. I think I want to go that. Just mean I have to put a tough right here, but that's fine. And then that can't go here. Can't go here. Oh, this is a fun little jigsaw puzzle. So this can go here. Cobble can't go there or there. Ooh, I butchered this pretty bad. Well, then let's just swap this and this. Oh, wait, what am I swapping those for? I got gravel to work with. Hurted her. I don't care. This could be gravel. Yeah, that's hurted her. I sometimes overthink the simplest of actions. Go there. That's fine. And that. Yeah, that looks good. I haven't placed combo up there yet, so I don't want to place anything else. Yeah, sometimes you gotta mix in the top, otherwise it gets a little too repetitive. You never want to have tough, like this. You don't want tough in the same row, and like this within like 4 or 5 blocks. Otherwise, it just looks bad. No, I didn't put any tough in here. So I doubled up on the gravel by accident. Okay, well that's one way of messing it up. Now we're gonna break this up so that it's not just so much cobble. And this is a bit too much andesite, so we're gonna go there and put in a tough. There's a bit of like a visual mind game to it. Got like tough there. We'll put a tough here. You gotta look at things and make sure that they visually don't look like too samey. That's what the tough is because like a lot of these colors are all really close together, and the tough is close, but it's enough of like an accent. Yes, I am talking about accents when it comes to placing down blocks in a sporadic pattern. I went to high school. The jack-o'-lanterns need to start being placed along this line right here, up this way. So we're going to do that now. Bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7! I hate myself. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Technically, it's supposed to go here. And this whole area needs to be bolstered. all just to do that. Well, that actually right there will help if I want to go stairs. And I'll probably bolster this little area up anyways. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right here would be the next one. So let's place this here, that, and then let's bolster up to that. So that it looks more natural. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be the next spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then it's way up here. So that one's just going to get a torch. I'm going to place a torch more over here. Or the one that's next to it. So I can keep the line pattern going, as you can see right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's in the row. So I might push the road. I might push the road this way a bit. Make it come more up this way. And use a staircase here. Then make it go up. And then I want like a platform. So I'll probably raise this area up. And then do a harsh staircase up. So we can get a quick elevation change. Fast staircase up. Move the road over to here so I can get my things in. And I can put it centered back in between the lines. So that's how I'm kind of feeling like that's going to play out. Why is that in my head? I think Zaphanaph's a sleeper agent in my 2 little brain cells. I need you. You're coming over here. Place on that. Let's put all this away, but grab out my stairs and my slabs. I can work with that. That. It's something. That's definitely something. I think that's decent. I don't like how steep it is typically, but kind of gotta make do with what I got. Cause you don't know what you got till it's gone. And she said, I've had enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. This is where the torch goes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. Okay, so if the torch goes there, then we need to split the difference on this. So that means, let me just fix that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3, and then bam, bam. And I don't actually need it to be that right there. And so, is that my path? Is that my new path? I think that's my new path. So that's my new path. Everything needs to come up to this height. Because if my new path is going to be blazed right there, then what I need to do is work on opening up this whole area so it doesn't look completely abnormal. And then my path will go right here. Oh, that's interesting. Is that how I wanted to go? Okay, so I can either go there or I can split the difference over here. We could go that way up the mountain. Yeah, I think that's probably better to split the difference over here. So let me rebolster this just a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. And tear that back down. Tear that down. Tear some of this down. I think I'm still going to need some of that, so I'm going to leave it because I got to redo it anyways. So that's not where my path's going to go. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the fourth. 1, 2, 3. That's the fourth. And then boom, boom. My path is here. And then which way does it go? Just like that? Okay. So still got to remove all of this. So I don't get it confused. Make sure that this is all cleared up. And this is going to probably want to be shaved off, just so it looks a little bit more normal. Like that, and then like that. And bam, and then bam, bam. Whoa, Black Betty, whoa, Black Betty, Black Betty had a child, ding ding, wow, bam, bam, it's all rock city, bam, bam, whoa, Black Betty, bam, bam. Go like that, and now I can just go like that. And I can reset these. You know what? I don't care that it's raining. I'm just going to hoe it all. I'll just let the rain reset it later once it stops raining. And the path's going to go like this. It's going to go and curve out that way. Okay, so this is the way that my path is going to be. Right here. Yep. Okay. How can I smooth this out? Because ideally I want to go slab, so I want everything to be 2s. So that's what this is going to be. I'm going to leave that just for now. And now... That's funky. I think that makes it kind of look more natural than all this prior uniform, but I hate it, so I'm not going to do it. Go bam, bam. And then actually this was extended a little bit, so I'll just go like that. There we go. And now, if I want it to be all slabbed, it's going to have to go. Actually, does it matter if I start from the top or the bottom? I don't know. So there's going to be slabs here, so we're going to go bam, bam, bam. Right? One, not. So slab there's. There. There. So boop, boop. And then this is going to also be slab. We're not going to put the cobble there because I've been doing it too much there. And same with there so it doesn't feel too samey. I'm going to put a top on this side and then andesite in the middle. And this is going to go like that. So the next set of slabs will be here. Woo, we're going to get close. want to see if I can do this completely with slabs. Doon, 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 doon. Slab, slab, slab. Boom, boom, boom. Slab, slab, slab. Holy cow, that, like, perfectly measured out. Woo-wee! Look at that. That is how much room we had to spare. And here will also be slabs. That's bonkers. Actually bonkers. Thank you, Lord, for making my life easy when it comes to placing slabs in a video game. I just like kissed my fingers and did like the peace sign up. That was... want something tonight. It's called happiness. It's called joy. Joy, 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 down in my heart to stay. All this needs to be removed too. I forgot to do that. Whoopsies. Over there. That looks better. I don't know what I'm doing really. You guys ever thought I was new? Yeah. Oops. You need to be that, and you need to be that. There we go. Decent. Okay, no more hoe. Getting replaced with dirt for when I misclick. There we go. That looks fine. Sometimes the blocks kind of just pick where they go after I do the first set. Because there's like, you know, you can't have more than one touching. So there's like a pattern. Like you don't want to have too many touching diagonally. And you don't want them touching horizontally. Or on any positive. You don't want them touching on any cardinal direction. Except for the diagonals, which is fine. And that was just my daily notification for stuff. Wordle. Yeah, that looks decent. Yeah, that's fine. And then from here, and then on the stairs, if I can't place one, because I can't place one there because there's the vertical. Here I can because there isn't. And then here I can, but I won't. I'm going to skip that one. Go for that one. Don't want to do one here. I'll put one there. Because you got to remember, I can put gravel in these. So they can be a little bit less gracious with it. So now I can go there. Work my way back down to the bottom. That's going to be a tough. And that's going to be a tough. Alright! Misclick, that worked out anyways. Let's go. Never mentioned how much I hate Minecraft grass. I despise vanilla Minecraft grass. Those little bushes they added, I kind of dig those. Those are kind of nice. There we go. let's grab these. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would be here. Yeah, I think I could work this in, right? Just kind of. This area could definitely use some stone. And then I'm going to hide a torch right there because you can't really see it from the path. If you're on the path, you can see it. By the time you get to here, you're not really going to see it. And I want to make sure that this area is lit. Bam. There's that one. It goes here. You know what? I think that's decent enough. I don't need to go crazy. And then whenever lighting seems a little dim, I'll be putting up those like those things along the sides of this too. But I don't really need to worry about those over here as much because the little jack-o'-lantern floors. But I still need to keep track of everything. I don't need that right now. I need the cobble and the andesite. Woo! Now the way that I'm going to do this is with a lot of TLC. So we're going to need something there. And I got to climb this thing. Could just L-shape this thing and then try and put in like some sort of decorative retaining wall. I don't want to. Making it climb up this mountain and then follow this ridge line maybe. Maybe I could have it follow like this over to here. Just follow this whole thing diagonally until it gets over to here. So that's where it ultimately needs to go. Actually, I can just have it go right over to here and then go this way up. So I can come over to here and then I could fill in this little dip and make it scale up. And so it'll come up kind of diagonally. That's where a lot of the slabs are going to get used. Come up to here, and then I can have shoot go that way, come this way, and run some lines, and then I can put a big village up here. Because that's the ultimate plan. It's big village up here. Gotta still work on that project, but I'm just not feeling like up to building a boat, I'll be honest. This hasn't sounded like fun lately. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna totally build a boat. It's gonna be the coolest thing ever. And then I'm like, I do not feel like building a boat. It's a great idea. Terrible execution. I can't go over here too much. But I can totally have it come up and then back down over here. If I want to keep the path 3 wide, I need to keep stuff coming out to here. And then I'll just have to dig it into the mountain somewhat. Ooh, I broke a torch, I think. I broke a nail! Kind of mentality. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boop. Just do the pre-layout now. If I'm gonna have to place some torches anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why not just do it now? Boop, 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 boop. And now, a word from our sponsors. We don't have sponsors. Yet, at least. People can change that. I'm pretty desperate for cash. There's certain things that I won't take sponsors from, you know, as long as they don't compromise my morals, though. Pretty good chance that I'm willing to look into it. Okay, so I think what I can do is scale this down a little bit. No, I want to keep that. That part's there. Now I can queue. Like that. And then right here, oh, nope, that's gonna be dirt. And then yeah, I can do something like this. And then what, I just bolster up this whole area. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can come around to like here. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. How does that look? Okay. I'm going to put everything away real quick. And then do my layout with the slabs. I think I'm up with slabs. This looks like I can get, like, it's shallow enough I can go with slabs. Actually, we're going to go one out from here. Same with this, we're going to go one out on every single one, so that they're not indented. Indenting I like to do more with stairs or a long slab path like that. This I think I'll replace with stairs. But on something shallower like this, I think it looks better if there's nothing on either side, typically. goes up. There we go. And then we're going to comb this back just a little bit more. And this is going to go that way. And at some point, I'm going to have to do some like underground work on making this thing thicker. But that's a future me problem. 3, we're going to go there, and now we're going to go like that. There. And then we'll go like that. And then what I'll do is I'll do something more like I'll go something like this. So it curves a little bit along the side. There we go. What is this? Is this a high enough light level? 4, yeah. Crazy. This area is good. It used to be you have to keep it above 7, and dude, those days I still feel like the light levels for things is just so crazy, abysmally low. I'm like worried that mobs are gonna spawn all the time. Oh wait, that, and then I just need 3 stairs, so 1 of each. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So I want to do the okay, so not that. So I have this in the middle, so I can't go that in the middle. That. There we go. Now this does not match that. So you don't want them to be matching too often because then it looks kind of weird. Kind of freaky goober. I can always, if I need more light on here, put up like some sort of like guardrail or something and put some like lights on it. A little bit more decor. Maybe put like some stone bricks along the side so it looks like it's holding it in better than just the dirt. Never feels like it's getting too thin. Yeah, that looks decent. Put the cobble back. Now to grab out the stack of andesite. Now the andesite's just supposed to break it up again. You know, make sure there's nothing too large and in charge. Things that work around. Nope, can't go there. Put one there, but I don't want to. So it could be gravel. That looks decent. Wandering Trader. Cool. I'll have to go check them out later. Okay, so for this, we're just gonna go there and then grab all the rest. Oops. Anything cool? A mini shoulder box? Oh, that's so adorable! I can actually do quite a few of these. Oh, all the stuff that I need to do with this. I gotta take them down there. Give me the boat. Boat. I can live with that for now. There we go. And look at that. A nice little pathway. Oops, I need to pick up you before I forget. Let me get in you. I need to take this guy to my office. We're going places. Move. You guys didn't see that, by the way. Just no witnesses. Remember, no witnesses. Okay. We're gonna leave that guy there. Do I want to start putting up the lights? I guess I can. I got no reason not to. So let's put the gravel here. Nope, here. I'm gonna keep the jack-o'-lanterns and moss on me. We're gonna keep the dirt on me. With a little bit of stone. I can start putting up the lights, so we're gonna do that. And then we can, once we put up some lights and get that going, we can start working on some of the houses, maybe. But this is what I've just been doing. Like, all that you guys have been missing while I'm not streaming. Besides this, I did this whole building off stream. It's pretty simple, I'm gonna be honest. It's just... It's not anything crazy. It's just got a whole bunch of villagers. The inside's not even done. The way I did it is I actually felt pretty clever about this. Is in the windows. Do you look at the windows? I put little lanterns in there. So it actually looks like there's something lived in there. But I didn't actually decorate the inside because this is just my villager breeding box, basically. It doesn't need to be fancy. Over here, I'm thinking about doing a blacksmith. I did this off camera. I stole the design, like, I stole this part, like the pillars, from a YouTuber. Let me actually look him up real quick. Let me, like, check my watch history so I can cite him properly. I don't know where he got it, but I want to be able to at least cite this part properly. I got it from Cryptozoology. The Minecrafter. Yeah, freaking weird name for Minecrafter, but whatever. He had a similar design, so I kind of took inspiration from it, and then I, you know, ad-libbed some bits, and then once it turned the corner, I just stopped caring. It goes down like this, 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 and then that goes back down before this just went up as like a 3 wide. And now it curves and goes like this. It's kind of nice. Like, yeah, this is a really wide part of the path, but I think it looks nice. Okay, so now there's a trick to this. You gotta do is boom, 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 pow. What you do is you go every so often. We'll put one over here and one over here. And then I don't really want one right there. So we'll space it out a bit. We're going to space it out just a little bit more, I think. So I'll put it right here so it's lined up with that. Put one there. And you got to have one so I can put like little signs to say like, oh, this way and that way. So that goes there. We'll put one here. And then we're going to have another one here because we're going to put 2 roads. You kind of want to split the difference on some of these. You don't want to put them too often because then it kind of gets annoying. But I don't want to do a corner. What you working on? Hi, Meebzilla. You're the first person to stop by the stream. We're just doing like a little bit of city layout planning. Just a little bit of building. What you want to know what all you missed? You missed me going through the genealogy in Genesis. That's what we started off the stream with. Oh, it was pain. Pure pain. You know what? Actually, I don't really... Oh, we'll put one there. We'll put that one close. It was very annoying. What you missed was I built a path from here. So this path came out to here. And then it went out this way. So I redid this path. This one's going to be 3 wide, but I'm going to recenter it. And then this path goes this way. This is literally all you missed, was me building this. Building wise, at the start of the stream, I read through part of Genesis. All you missed was this path being built to here. I was here when you spoke about making the little thing over there. Oh, the little fishing hut? Yeah, I plan on doing a little fishing hut at some point. I could also build like an apiarist, like a little apiary sort of thing for my beehives instead of just having them right there. Maybe put like a little apiary right here. You know, I have plans. They need to get done. You know the mine? Yeah, I took this from Cryptozoology on YouTube. Like his hardcore world from like a year ago. I randomly saw it and I took that from him. That other dock design was from another YouTuber, but I forgot who. But it's not very complex of a design, let's be honest. So that's a long, annoying name to me. Cryptozoology is the zoology of, what's the word I'm looking for? Cryptids. It's the study of cryptids. Are cryptids real? No. Are they cool still? Yeah. Would I say that to a cryptozoologist's face? Probably. If cryptids were actually real, I'd probably just classify them as probably demons. I'll be honest. Ooh, I could put one right there instead. Let me look at how I wanted this. Feels like more of a title than a name. It really does. So that if anyone coming from this way, they can see both ways. And then I'll make this one come a little bit closer. And then I do want one. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait. The gap is 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I guess I don't really need one at a gap of 12. It's still frequent enough that it won't look really weird not having one. I'll probably put one over there. 1, 2. Boop. Bop. This I literally just stole from Google. These little pillar things, I stole them from Google. They're not really mine. Like, this path design I came up with a while ago, but I didn't have the tough. And I designed it for, like, it's not, like, anything crazy. But I came up with the design for Easterland, which I do have a video on my YouTube channel about Easterland. It's pretty long. It's like a world tour kind of video. And then we're going to be working on this. But tough wasn't out back then. So that's the only difference in the design, is I added tough for a little bit more color variation. I'm not really that big of like a gradients guy. I think like a little bit of like color here or there is good, and that's what the tough is. The tough is like my gradient. And yeah, cryptozoology definitely sounds more like a title than a actual study of something. This is the most efficient way I figured out how to do this, okay? I've built so many of these. This is the most efficient way. Is it annoying? Yes. Is it efficient? Yes. Well, fairly efficient. There's probably a better way of doing this, but I just don't know it. I would love if cryptids existed, but one I would just see as Batman. You mean Mothman? There's Mothman. And then if I have a path going that way, I'm going to want one here. You know, this is pretty frequent. Doesn't really matter too much. And then I don't know if I want a path there and make it loop around. If I do have a path here, probably make it a 2 wide, and then I would want this here. Right? No. I need one closer on this side. No, the Cryptid Spring Heel Jack is just Batman? Oh. Now you're gonna be like, the Jersey Devil! It's got devil in the name! Ah! I don't know. There's a lot of people that say, oh, if you call everything the devil, then it like loses its meaning. And there's some truth behind that, but I don't know. It doesn't really faze me. Like, there's a lot of satanic things in the world, and yet we don't really talk about them. At least not as much as we should. Or at least not with the severity we should, or something like that. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay. I thought I saw a wandering trader right there, and it threw me off. I was like, I thought the only wandering trader was over there. Did I not bring enough fences to do more? I need the fences before I can do more. So, we're going to go grab more fences from that box. I didn't bring the box, right? Yeah, that's moss and jack-o'-lanterns. But, there's, I'm writing a story in my Discord, and all the monsters are cryptids. What in the... Chat, did I not pick it up? Oh, I think I didn't pick it up. I broke it, but I didn't pick it up. Oh, please tell me I placed it down somewhere. Please tell me I placed it down somewhere. There it is. Woo-wee! I would have been okay. Well, that's not too much, but that's a lot of spruce wood. I would have been so upset if I didn't pick it up. That is not the first time I thought I accidentally despawned that, by the way. Not the first time. Which, I don't know if that makes it funnier or worse. Okay, we gotta go here, because otherwise it's gonna be too close, I think. go there. Then probably like here. Is that too far? It feels too far, but also putting one right on the edge also does not feel great. It's like the first one before the edge, and I don't feel like bolstering that edge anytime soon. So, go like that, and then if I don't like it, I can move it later. It's not like it's the craziest design to move. Okay. So now, we're going to put this stuff away. Grab out these. Put the slabs away. Put the slabs in the bag. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Pick that up. Now you guys get to see the fun part. Gotta make sure to place it on the slab and not on anything else. Otherwise, you can't place it. Yay! Although I really like how this part of the staircase came out. It's pretty nice. And then I put little street signs up here. Also, I just realized something. The way this path goes, I might actually make it split off somewhere in the middle here. Where is his base? And make it go straight up this way towards Franrir. Franrir's over here. He's way over there. So yeah, I'll keep it all one path, and then once it gets over to here, I'll have it comb this way, go up the mountain, and then have paths splitting off that way. And then one of them will go over to her place. I'm trying to make this like one big, you know how like you watch those like, oh, this is my 100 or 1000 day survival Minecraft series or whatever, and they do like all this world building. I never do this. I never make a world feel lived in. I just build my base and then maybe a little bit of the surrounding area. But this is like my mega build. I've never done something this big. I'm really happy with how it's coming along, you know? Am I, you know, firing on all creative cylinders? Maybe not. Am I still really happy with how this place is turning out? Most definitely. And then this part will be the next stretch that I do. And then I think for this stretch, I might just keep some of these on this side. I'm never aim big due to my interest in what makes me die fast. True. Like, if you're not able to commit to something, but here's the thing, is like, I played on the server earlier today with a friend. I guess like a fellow SCP member, acquaintance. I'm trying to get to know her. She seems nice. XD Laurie. So I played with her, and then Cielo and some other guys got on. I'm not playing by myself. I am investing a lot of my resources into other people's stuff, but I'm not playing by myself. So if I was playing by myself, oh yeah, I would not get anywhere this far. You know, I have like a hardcore world that I started like over a year ago, and I haven't even finished my starter base. Like, I'm not even level 30. But this, I'm level 160. And I've only died once. Now, in my defense of the hardcore world, this was on hard for the first day and I did die. So that would have been like the end of my hardcore run. But then everything after that was on normal until more recently, where we put it on hard again. Because people voted for it, and then people are now complaining. So we're going to put it back on normal at some point. Because I think normal is enough where things hit, and it's not like, you know, insert squishy noise. But it's not so hard that people are upset that they're constantly dying. Look at that. I want to put up like a little fisherman's hut here on this sunken area. And maybe replace some of this stuff with sand. This dock, actually, I did some terraforming. So down there, the terrain actually comes up. And I'm going to build this up better at some point. I might leave that. And then I have this rock here that I leveled out but left. And then this is going to get lowered. So everything will be that height or probably that height or lower. So nothing will be taller than this. I mean, nothing will be taller than that block. So those 3 blocks will be removed, or whatever that inside area is. I'll level it all out too. Then I want to put a big boat here. So that's why I quarried out all this area, so I could build a boat without having to worry about like tridents or anything water-based and, you know, dealing with the water stuff. You know, this little design's pretty simple. I don't know who came up with it, but I made sure that all of these were facing the same direction. Some people like to put in like oak or spruce slabs into this. I think it's fine. Although this is like over a stack of campfires. So next time I do this, I'm gonna do it through villager tradings to get all the campfires. I once built like an underwater base, a base under the water, and it being under the water, I hated myself for making it. Yeah, that's why you need a lot of sponges for something like that. A lot of people don't invest in the sponges like that. Like, all my lanterns, I actually don't craft my lanterns. I buy them from my villies. So what I want to do is I want to put a house in right in here. It's like a long rectangle where that side slopes up and then it kind of plateaus like 1 or 2 blocks. Like 1 block above this, it plateaus. So we'll have like a foundation and then the floor. And then that side will ramp up and it'll go through. And I'm thinking like maybe some sort of stable or blacksmiths. Maybe like a farrier sort of build. I'm not really sure. But it is 1:30. I really badly have to go to the bathroom. And I need to take a shower. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the last little bit of the Bible reading since there's hardly any left now. Like, I got a page and a half compared to earlier. And, you know, it's a short 1.5 hour stream at midnight. But at least you guys can now see what I do off stream. So we are in Matthew 4. We're going 12 through 25. Now when Jesus had heard that John had been put in prison, he departed from Galilee, leaving Nazareth, and came and dwelt in Capernaum, which was by the sea in the regions of Zebulun and Naphtali, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet Isaiah, saying, in the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali, by the way of the sea, beyond the Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles, the people who sat in darkness have seen a great light, and upon those who sat in the region and the shadow of death, light has dawned. From that time Jesus began to preach and say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And Jesus walked by the sea of the Galilee, saw 2 brothers, Simon and Peter, and Andrew. Simon called Peter and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, and they were fishermen. And I will make you fisher of men. And they were fishermen. He said to them, follow me, and I will make you fisher of men. And they immediately left their nets and followed him. Going on from there, he saw 2 older brothers, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, in a boat with Zebedee, their father, mending their nets. He called them, and immediately they left the boats of their father and followed Jesus. And Jesus went about all Galilee, teaching in their synagogues, preaching the gospel of the kingdoms, and healing all kinds of sickness and all kinds of disease among the people. Then his father went through all Syria, and they brought him to all sick people who were afflicted with various diseases and torments, and those who were demon-possessed, epileptics, and paralytics, and he healed them. Great multitudes followed him from Galilee and from Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and beyond the Jordan. Psalms 4, 1 through 8. Hear me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You have relieved me in my distress. You have mercy on me and hear my prayer. How long, you, O sons of men, will you turn my glory to shame? How long will you love worthlessness and seek falsehood. But know that the Lord has set apart for himself him who is godly. The Lord will hear when I call to him. Be angry and do not sin. Meditate within your heart on your bed and be still. Selah. Offer the sacrifices of the righteousness and put your trust in the Lord. There are many who say, who will show us any good? Lord, lift up the light of your countenance upon us. You have put gladness in my heart, more than in the season of their grain and wine increase. I will both lie down in peace and sleep, for you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. Proverbs 20 through 23. Wisdom calls aloud outside. She raises her voice and opens the squares. She cries out in the chief concourse at the opening of the gate in the city, and she speaks her word. How long, you simple one, will you love simply? For scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn at my rebuke. Surely I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. And the daily Bible verse is John. I don't know why I put NKJV in this. I need to fix that later. So they both ran together, and the other disciple outran Peter and came to the tomb first. So John and Peter were running, and John beat Peter. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was more Bible reading than gameplay percent-wise than I normally do, but, you know, it just is what it is. And I hope that if I don't see you guys again tomorrow, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you, Meepzilla, for stopping by. You're the only person who stopped by. Love you. Bye.